Welcome back to another Handy Bros Insider. We are starting a pretty interesting series here where we're just kind of letting you guys get to know the owners, Mitch and Nick. And last month we were really diving deep into my life. Probably not so interesting, but here we are. This month you're gonna learn about the better half, Nick, my older brother, and really get to know him on a more personal level. The first moment I can ever remember on earth, Nick and I were together. We've always been partners in everything.
I was a year and a half old and I held him in my arms. And from that moment, he was always there. Couldn't even get rid of him barely. So we shared a room for a long time. His stuff was my stuff forever.
I just remember one time he came home from school and he forgot his little sister who was in JK at the time. And as soon as I said, "Where's Rachel?" he just turned and hightailed it back to the school so fast. He felt so bad. And then another time someone was bugging Mitch or teasing Mitch and down the street, a neighbor kid. And as soon as Nick found out about it, he was over there to take care of it. And then once Rachel would have been only, I don't know, she wasn't walking yet, so probably less than a year. And we lived at a house with long stairways down to the basement where our washer and dryer were. And I always kept the door shut. And she was in a walker, which we don't use anymore, but we were getting a new washer and dryer delivered. And the door was left open. And her front wheels were over and Nick was holding on the back. And he couldn't have been more than, maybe 4 or 5. And he's saying, "Mom, Mom." If it wasn't for him catching her, she would have been down the stairs. He was just had that very protective nature about him. Always has.
Me as a kid, I was quiet, never said anything. Didn't have a ton of confidence. I loved being outside. I hated being inside. When I went to school or anything, I was tested on anything, I would just shut down, just give up.
When Nick was in school, in public school, he had some difficult time. He was really a visual learner. And so he really struggled. There was one teacher, and I won't name her name, but she had stuff all over the walls. And he struggled with that because there was just too much information. We wondered when he was younger if he was going to be able to get past that, but he proved everyone wrong. And it happened probably grade 10. It's been like that since day one.
I was helping my parents do the kitchen. And there was this guy there, his name was Fred. And he was building our kitchen, and I think I was 17, and he was asking me what I wanted to do. And I just said, I like working with my hands. I wasn't really sure what to do. And then he's the one that said, go into the trades. So then I saved up 30 grand from all this work. I went to school, worked while I was in school, and then ended up getting a G2 on my own. Then I came to Chatham, worked for a couple companies. I quickly realized that there's a lot of negative things happening out there. So then I came to Handy Bros. I heard about Handy Bros. I knew it was professional. I just applied every single week. 3 months straight, every week I just kept coming in, dropping off a resume until they all knew me. And then Harold basically sat me down and said what do you want? I can't hire you. He just said, I have no room. I just told him, I said Harold, you'll never regret it. Just give me a shot. Don't even have to pay me. Just give me a shot. And so yeah, he let me use a van and sent me out there, gave me some training. And I was after that, the rest is history. Every time he asked me to do something I hated, or every time the weather was bad or anything like this, I just always remembered my commitment to Harold. Do not make him regret hiring you. So I just worked super hard until, after 3 years, I had already accomplished most things. Harold was looking at selling. He was getting kind of stressed out. In the end of the day, he was looking for someone to sell to. And since I got here, I just worked probably too much. I worked every other weekend. I took weekends from senior technicians who were on call. And the thing is, what was I going to do? I was 20 years old. So I had options. I could party with my friends, or I could get my trade down really quick. After 5 years of doing that, twice as many hours as what normal people would do, there probably was not another option to sell to at that point.
When you talk to him or you work with him, you actually have to just kind of stand back and admire all of his knowledge and all of his accomplishments. So it says something as to, you want to listen to this person. He pushes you a lot, but again, I have to look back at my own career. If he personally didn't push me, I would not be where I am right now. He has given me more chances in my career than any other company or any other owner would. I don't have all the schooling in the world, but when you work with Nick, he doesn't look at that. He looks at what's your work ethic like, what's your loyalty like, what's your heart like. He gave me a chance. He didn't give up on me. And again, I owe him for that.
Any time of the day, any time of the week, it doesn't matter whether it's Christmas or whatever. Like, he will literally answer his phone for you if you need it, and he'll give you whatever hours are required if you're like going through something or you really need help. And that's professionally and personally. I don't know that I have someone else in my life that like matches that bill, because like, you know, he hits both ends. Like, he hits the professional side and he hits that personal side that like he's very good at. He will sharpen you always to become a better person, right? And so if you cut a corner or do something wrong around him, both like morally, just character-wise, whatever the case might be, he will call you out on it and challenge you to be a better person. Well, I don't know where he got the boldness from or when that actually happened, but it changed at some point. And now he does it with like boldness and courage like nobody I've ever seen.
At the end of the day, if you really care about people, you have to hold them accountable. In life, I just realized if I don't say something, I'm pretty sure nobody will. The pain from the truth that you deliver does not hurt as much as the consequences to continue. The little bit of pain I maybe give you in the truth hopefully saved you from greater pain. In the last year, I got married. We traveled the world. So the wedding we had at Handy Bros, it was perfect. The way it was all set up, the way the sun was setting, the weather, everything was perfect. And then even the honeymoon, traveling around, was great.
Without Nick's influence in my life, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And without his influence in my life today, I wouldn't be pushed to be continuously better. Do you really need that accountability? The answer is yes. Everyone needs accountability or everyone fails. The Bible says that a brother was born for the time of adversity. It means that like those hard times, that's what a brother was born for. To fight with you through those hard times. And Nick has just been that warrior with me through thick and thin. There's nobody I'd rather do it with.